Hi everybody, I'm Coach Doug O'Laughlin, your health coach for the Three Ways Clinic in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Today we are going to be doing Cooking with Coach, and on the menu for tonight, ground turkey enchilada stir fry with couscous. Okay, I would love to say we're going to be using couscous tonight, however the store did not have any. So I will be using rice today, so that's one substitution you can make already. Okay? Now, if you got couscous, hey, you're going to follow the instructions just like I give it to you. Otherwise, I'm going to do rice. Once again, you do what you need to do to make this recipe work for yourself. Okay? All right. In order to make this recipe work for myself and my family, I'm going to be doubling all the items for today. So, prep time is going to be about 10 minutes. All right? We're going to have cook time about roughly 25 minutes. And with that being said, we are going to need all the following. And I'll put this on the replay as well. Half cup of whole wheat couscous. All right. Otherwise, I'm going to be doing a little bit more rice. I'm going to do a full cup there. 1 pound of lean ground turkey. You're going to need some salt and some fresh pepper. 1 teaspoon of olive oil. We're going to use that for cooking our turkey. 2 cups of butternut squash, peeled, seeded, and diced. Now, I did do that ahead of time just to save time for the video, okay? But you want to make sure it's peeled, sliced, and diced, okay? And seeded. Smile. All right. You also are going to need 1 cup of broccoli florets. Now, once again, already pre-cut. So that's something that you can do ahead of time before you start your cooking demo for us today. Or if you want to do frozen, that's fine. If you want to do any way you want, steamed, that works too. You also need 1 15-ounce can of no sodium added black beans. Okay. And you're going to need 1 10-ounce can of enchilada sauce. Okay. I just used El Paso for us here today. And then also, we are going to add some fresh cilantro and some diced avocado, shredded cheese, and a little bit of lime juice to our finished product. Okay, so we went over the ingredients. Let's get started, shall we? All right, first things first, directions. We are going to pour a half cup of water into a small saucepan and bring to a boil over high heat. Okay, so once again, you're going to get your saucepan out. You are going to put in that half cup of water, and then we are going to bring it to a boil, and then we're going to bring it, once it boils, we're going to bring it down to a simmer. You want to keep on stirring with your fork every once in a while, okay? After about 5 minutes, we're going to make sure we take it off of the heat. Okay? All right, so saucepan. Let's bring that to a boil. Okay? And we got our water right here. All right, so bring that to a boil. So far, so good, everybody. All right. All right, so that's our couscous. We got that started here. Meanwhile, in a large skillet, okay, large enough skillet for you, okay, we are going to cook the ground turkey over medium heat, okay, stir it with a wooden spoon. Wooden spoon. All right, so I'm going to put that on medium, and I'm just going to put a little olive oil in my pan so it does not stick. Okay. Mix that up a little bit. All right, moving that all around. Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. I got most of my pan ready to go there. All right. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to cook it until it is brown, which should be about roughly 5 minutes. So let's get our turkey here. Make sure you always have a nice knife available to you here. All right, just gonna dump that in there. A little garbage there. Once again, I am doubling because I have a Brady Bunch and we eat a lot of food. Okay? Healthy food though. All right. So our turkey's in there. What we're gonna do, okay? We're gonna get our wooden spoon, mix it up a little bit here. All right, let's put that back on the heat so it actually does something here. All right. So we should do that roughly about 5 minutes. We're going to sprinkle some salt and some pepper onto the turkey right now for a little bit of taste. All right. You also today, okay, are going to want a strainer for when the turkey's done. All right. And then I'm going to get a nice bowl for when we're done for it to hold on to store it, so to speak. Okay, so got our strainer, we got our other bowl for when it's done. So I don't forget, I'm going to do a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper right now onto my turkey here. Add a little flavor. Now remember, salt is not always an issue, okay, if you just do a little bit. If you do too much, make sure you drink a lot of water. Flush it out. Okay? All right. Double checking our couscous here. All right, I'm going to set that timer for roughly about 5 minutes. All right, looking good, everybody. All right. Now, all right, as we are doing that, we want to make sure we cut up. All right, we're going to cut up all our other fun stuff, okay? So, you want to cut up the butternut squash right now. 2 cups, okay? So, I got 2 cups right here. Now, your squash, okay? I'm just going to cut up a little bit extra, okay? And then also my cilantro, all right? Cilantro, make sure you wash it. Give you a little bit of space here so you can kind of see what's going on. Okay? For cilantro, you want to cut it up nice and fine. That way you kind of hide it from the kids. All right? So, oh, that just smells so good. All righty. So, right now, cilantro is all cut up. I'm just going to put that into another little bowl here. Set that off to the side. Put it up nice and fine. Okay. Looking good, everybody. Looking good. Cilantro's done. Okay. Now. Ooh. Our rice came to a boil. So now, what we do, we put that on simmer now. Okay, let's give that a little stir here though first. Okay, let's grab another utensil here, nice clean utensil here. All right, give that a little stir. All right. So now, roughly about that 5 minutes here yet, we want to make sure, okay, we keep an eye on that couscous. All right. So keep that close by. Let's see how that turkey's doing. So far, so good. All right. Get that nice and browned. Okay. Are you hanging with me? All right. We got the cilantro done. We got to cut up here our squash. All right. Okay. So, let's get that cut out right there. All righty. So, we want to make sure that take all the good stuff out of there. Okay, you want it Don't want it seeded. Don't want the seeds in there, so take that out of there. Okay. I'm just going to take my hands, clean that out. Whew. Looking pretty good, folks, here. Looking pretty good. All righty. Okay. All right. And once again, if you're already done with this part, make sure you got the broccoli ready to go here as well. Okay. So then once I got the top off, I normally just go around the sides. Okay. Around the sides. Okay. And then we just cut those up into little chunks, little cubes. Make those into nice little cubes there. I'm going to make them a little bit smaller here. Alrighty. Looking good there. Looking good. Let's stir that turkey here. Now, should use a cover for that. So let's grab our cover. That'll help it cook a little faster. Okay? So, let's double check our couscous here. Alright, that's our 5 minutes. So now, we just kind of let that sit and cool down. Okay? Let's let that cool down. Make sure that's nice and ready to go here. Okay? So, we got our butternut squash. We got our cilantro. If you haven't cut your broccoli yet, you want to make sure you have a cup of broccoli. All right. So now we got all that. Let's open up our other cans here. Okay. So, we got beans. Now, because they are in sodium, the beans, typically what I do is I wash out the can and get all the extra sodium out of there. So, come over here to the sink. Just going to rinse that out a little bit. Looking good, everybody. Looking good. Put that in a nice little bowl for us here. All righty. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Double check your turkey here. Check your ground turkey. As you're cooking the turkey too, make sure you spread them out a little bit. Okay, make sure you get it nice and mixed up here. Okay. Alrighty. Looking good. Not quite done yet. Still needs to be browned a little bit longer. Alright. Let's give a little stir here again for our couscous or your rice, whatever substitution you so choose to do. It's starting to thicken up here a little bit. Alrighty. Okay. All right. Let's open up our enchilada sauce here. Okay. All right. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Get that sauce ready. All right, we got that. Got that good to go here. Ta-da! Now, as soon as our turkey's done, all right, which is getting pretty darn close. Getting close, not quite there yet. Don't want to get sick. Make sure you cook it all the way through. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Almost there. About another minute. So after we drain out the meat, and we put it in our other bowl, what we're going to do is we're going to heat a little bit of the oil in the same pan, high heat. We're going to add the squash, all right? And we're going to cook it, stir it occasionally until brown. It's often about 8 to 10 minutes. So we're going to have to drain it, put it back in there, heat up our squash and our broccoli with it. 8 to 10 more minutes. So I think we're ready to go for this part, folks. I think we're ready to go. So, okay. So we got the turkey. Turkey looks done to me now. No pink. Okay. But if not, it's okay because we are going to cook it a little bit longer yet with the other stuff. So let's bring it over here. Just want to drain it. Get all that extra grease off of here. All right. There. Now we got rid of the extra grease. Okay. We're going to put that on high yet. We got our butternut squash. Okay. We're also going to put our broccoli. Put that in the pan. Okay. Make sure you get your broccoli nice in small pieces here. It's easier to hide it on the kids. Smaller you got your broccoli, just saying. Okay? Alrighty. Now let's put that cover back on. And let's stir. Okay? So stir. Now we want the timer again for about 10 more minutes. And start. Looking good, everybody, looking good. All right, let's put that cover on. Okay, let's stir that rice again one more time here. We will fluff it a little bit later after it is slowing down a little bit and starting to thicken up. Okay? Whew. Are you hanging in there? Are you following with me? You need a glass of wine? Me too. But that's okay. Everything in moderation. Okay, so what we did was we transferred that. We got rid of the excess fat. We basically got the oil back in there. We got the squash. We're cooking that with the broccoli. Okay, and then after about 8 to 10 minutes, that's going to soften up. Okay, and then we're going to add a little bit more salt and pepper. Okay, so after that is 10 minutes is done, what we want to do is we want to add the beans and enchilada sauce. And we're going to stir it all together. So we're getting there, folks. We are getting there. Now, somebody asked me before, should I actually do the squash separately, the broccoli separately? If you want to, yes. That is your preference. I guess I probably should, but it is what it is now. So let's give that a stir here again. What we're looking though for is we want to make sure that we have nice soft broccoli and squash. Okay? After that 10 minutes or so, I want you to reevaluate based on how hot you have your oven and your stove top. All right. Once again, I'm going to add just a little bit more salt and a little bit more pepper. All right, that should be enough there. Okay. Give a little more stir. give that rice and couscous a little more of a stir here again. You don't want that sticking to the bottom. Oh, that's starting to look good, folks. That's starting to look good. So, you want to keep an eye on things. Okay, I got to get one more can here for us in our Brady Bunch here. Okay. Okay, got the sauce there. So we got our sauces, we got our beans. We got extra squash there if you needed it. Whew. Starting to look good, everybody. This is starting to look good. We got about 6 more minutes. Okay? So, reminder, it's important to try new recipes. It's okay to fail. When you fail is when you learn. And when you learn, you don't have to follow recipes anymore. Something like that nature. But right now, hopefully you got everything cut up. All right, I'm actually going to cut up the lime and the avocado here, get that ready to go as well. So, with that being said, I'm just going to get a little room here for it. Okay. All right. We'll do the avocado here first. Okay. What we did, cut that open like so. Okay, now we got rid of that. Now what you can do is just kind of peel it off to the side, and then you can give yourself a nice little cut. All right. You can make the slices however big or small you want, depends on what you're looking for. Let's peel that. Spoon works pretty good too for getting that out of there. Or you can just slide your hands through it. Okay. All right. A little bit more here, folks. A little bit more. Okay, let's give it another stir here. Ooh, that's starting to smell good now. It's starting to smell good now. Keep that cover on there, keep the steam in there. Let's move that rice a little bit here yet too. Rice and the couscous, as we thicken it up. Once again, I keep saying rice or couscous. We're using rice today just because that's what the family wants. Okay? And the store didn't have it. That's another reason too. Alrighty. Okay, folks. We're looking good. Let's go back over here. Let's finish out cutting up that avocado. Alright. Okay. Give a little slice. Alrighty. So, avocado is done. Last but not least, I'm just going to cut the lime in half. So that way we have a little bit of juice. Dump right on there. Alright. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Always double check, make sure your food is cooked properly, folks. Okay? Make sure it's cooked all the way through. You don't want to get sick. Woo! That was fun. All right, keep stirring, keep mixing. Okay? Looking good, everybody, looking good. Woo! Ground turkey enchilada stir fry. Now, this is going to be pretty darn healthy, folks. In regards to serving size, though, still want to make sure you don't do too much. Okay? Everything in moderation. Okay? Minute 45. Get your plates and your bowls ready. Okay? Give that rice a stir a little bit more here. Looking good, looking good. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump everything into here all together. Okay? Now, if you have some people don't want as much rice, keep it separate. Okay? Keep it separate if you need to. So, ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute. 1 minute. Once again, when we're all done, okay, we're going to add everything in, mix it up all together. Okay? When we're all done, in about 50 seconds, everything's going in the bowl. The beans, the enchilada sauce. I'm putting everything with the rice in there as well, with our turkey, because that's the way we roll here. Okay? All right. I think that's good. I think we're good to go. I think we're golden. All right? So let's make sure we turn off all the burners. We're good. All right. Okay. Put that in our bowl here. Nice and slow. All right. Now, once again, you want to make sure, too, that your squash is nice and soft. Okay? That part's done. Turn off our timer. Let's give a little stir to our rice. Ooh, that's going to be good. Okay? Once again, if you got your fork, give a little fluff. Oh, I just got to mix it up a little bit. Ta-da! Looking good, everybody. You're looking good. You're looking good. You're looking good. Keep her going. Okay? So, I'm going to add those beans to our mixture here. All right? I'm going to add our enchilada sauce to our mixture here. Okay? Now, once again, I have the family size here. Got that mixed up. I'm going to give a good mix, good stir. Ooh, that looks good, folks. That looks really good. All right. Now, I'm going to put the cilantro on top when everything is done. Okay? So, give a good stir. Woo-hoo-hoo. My mouth is watering. My mouth is watering. Okay? Now, let's go get our product here. Let's get our final product here. Okay? All right. Got a little bit of rice. And our mixture. Grab a little cilantro. Grab a slice of avocado. And ladies and gentlemen, you can see that right there. That right there is our ground turkey enchilada with couscous and or rice. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully it tastes as good as it looks. I want to thank you for your time today. I appreciate you joining me, watching me cook. And remember, it's okay to fail, but always remember to try. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon. Bye now.